Hey everybody, this is Matthew Ogle with VYPE Media. Very special guest here. We got the Atascocita baseball coach, Coach Jeremy O'Neill, coming off a phenomenal series in which y'all came back against Pearland at the University of Houston. So y'all dropped game one, 6-5. It was a close battle, then ended up winning game two, 4-1, and sealing it with a 2-1 victory in game three. So tell me, Coach, what was the message after game one to your guys that ended up helping them to kind of focus and lock in to compete against a formidable opponent that Pearland is?
Yes, sir. The message has been the same all year. I mean, it's what we preach. It's what we do at practice all the time. It's how we conduct everyday business for us. And the message was really easy. I mean, you play a 3-game series for a reason, right? It's game one. It's a tough one. We felt like we let it slip away, and Pearland's a solid team, and they're going to do what they do, and they found a way to get it done. Hats off to them. But at the same time with our guys, it's game one. We've been battle tested. We play a really tough non-district schedule. It was loaded with playoff teams that we played, so our kids are not afraid of that. But it was just like, stay the course, go home, regroup, refocus, show up tomorrow and understand that it's another day right here, and then you're going against Nico. We knew that. We've seen that guy multiple times. He is a phenomenal young man, first of all. I love the way he plays the game. I respect the heck out of that guy, man. Great young man. But big time competitor, right? Big time arm on the mound. And we understood that, and for our message for our guys is like, hey, we got to go out there and be aggressive, hunt the fastball, do damage with it, put the bat on the ball. And then at the same time, if you do get behind and you do get 2 strikes on you at all, the same thing we talked about is just compete. Just compete, and find out what happens, foul balls off, try to get the pitch count up, and then, like we said, to see what can happen in that moment.
For sure. And that's pretty remarkable. That guy's throwing mid 90s, high 90s at sometimes. You're able to hit that fastball off of him. I think you said you got 9 hits off of him. That's not something you can say, and not everybody can say for that matter. So this upcoming series has historical implications for Atascocita, reaching the state semis for the first time since 2014, which was the
Yes,
only
sir.
occurrence that ever happened. After being eliminated in round 3 last year, what has been the secret to the mojo that's brought y'all to this point?
There's really no secret. I mean, these guys, I'm blessed, number one, to be able to coach just phenomenal young men, just great athletes, year in, year out, man, these guys give me what we have. Last year, being my first year as a head coach last year, I had a great group of seniors, just phenomenal guys who helped establish the foundation that's already been in place. But, for those seniors, we had to make some changes. We did some changes through the course of the year. Ended up going with some sophomores. And those seniors, man, they were 100% supportive of those guys. They were great team guys, through it all. And I think that really set us up for this year, right? Those seniors moved on, but this group of seniors were able to see how those guys conducted business, how they handled themselves, or how they handled themselves. And, you look at how they are this year, right? Great group of guys, man. And so when you talk about mojo and all that, it's just the guys believing in each other, man, believing in what we preach and what we talk about, being there for each other. They love each other, man. They're 100% behind each other, no matter who's getting all the credit. They're just a really good team. And when you got a really good team and a solid team that plays like that, all things are possible.
Absolutely. And you talk about those seniors from last year. 2 of them were drafted in the first round with Kendall George and Bryce Matthews.
Well,
But
that was the year before.
oh, that was the year before. Oh,
Yes,
my
sir.
mistake. My mistake.
Mhm.
But this group, tell me, because I can look on TexasHighSchoolBaseball.com. I can look on Max Preps. I haven't personally seen y'all play in person. I hope to see y'all play next week. Uh, Tell me who have been some of the guys that you've leaned on to kind of carry the torch and help bring this team up to this point.
Yeah, so when we talk about team, this is what we preach all the time. You got all your guys, man. To name everybody, I'm about to sit here and name everybody on my team. And there's household names and there's guys who do everything, but everything we preach is all about team. And we've had some adversity lately, man, with some guys going down and some injuries. And when we preach team, these guys, you have guys stepping up all over the place. So for us to be successful, it's just doing what we do right now. and for our guys to continue to lean on each other and understand that, every single one of these guys work really hard, right? They put all the time and effort into everything that they do. And your moment might not be right now, but when it does happen, they're ready to go. And I mean, you're seeing it right now.
For sure. And I mean, I think it also speaks to the fact that y'all battle tested in the fact that y'all's district alone was very competitive. Kingwood still in it in D2. Summer Creek are no slouches.
Oh yeah.
I just interviewed the Kingwood softball coach. I mean, it's remarkable to see. I'm from Kingwood. I live in Kingwood, so it's remarkable to see that this Humble ISD has enjoyed such a tremendous surge with Kingwood Park making it, Kingwood High School making it, Kingwood High School softball making it. Atascocita was in their last softball was in their last round, or the round prior, I should say, against Clear Springs, who is playing in the championship this week, and that was a phenomenal series that I got to witness. But it's a great time to be a Houston area fan, and I think I would love to see a whole lot of Houston teams do the same thing in baseball as they've done in softball, because I get to watch 4 games with like Lake Creek. I get to watch Barbers, Kingwood, and then Clear Springs. But there's so much talent. It's been in D1. Y'all are the sole representative. I was hoping Klein Kane would make it on the other side. Midway's a really good team, and y'all might be playing them if y'all advance. That would be a great series, I'm sure. Have y'all had a certain what's been the motto for this year? Have y'all had a mantra or anything along those lines?
Yeah, so I go back to what you're talking about. I'm beyond proud to represent Humble ISD, and me being from the area, back in the days, coming out of Humble, there was no Atascocita or Summer Creek. It was just Humble, and so being from this area, in the community and how well they support us, when I played and now coaching and being here and now seeing all the teams for Humble ISD to be put on the map, for people to see how much talent that we have here. It's loaded, man. And these coaches here in this whole district, like you mentioned, just great guys, man. Every single person works really hard. When we're on the field against each other, we're competitors, right? It's hard to kind of go about and talk and do things like that because we all want to win. But at the end of the day, we all lean on each other, man, and we all talk to each other, and we want the best for every single person. But for our mantra and who we are, it just comes down to grit, man. It's on the back of our hat. It's everything that we believe. It's our core values. And it's everything that we do. And our kids just embody that, right? They're gritty. They're going to get after it. They're going to give you every single thing that they have on the field. Win or lose, there's no question in my mind they're going to play their tails off.
For sure. So last question, Lake Travis, fairly similar team in the aspect that their coach has been there just 3 years, like you've been there for 2. They've never advanced to the state final before, but they've been in the conversation before. So tell me, what are the keys to this upcoming game, and what's going to be the focal point in order for y'all to execute and advance to the final for the first time ever?
I don't know much about Coach Rogers. I've talked to him a little bit on the phone. He seems like a great guy. Just me talking to him personally. And then I watched a little bit of how they played, and I've seen some games, and he does a really outstanding job. I watch those guys play Lake Travis, man. They're tough kids. They play really hard, look fast, a lot of small ball. They do a lot of things like that, right? So our thing is just what we preach all the time is pitching and defense, right? We got to be able to pitch. Our pitchers, you look at what they've done over the playoffs, and it's absolutely outstanding. Those guys are giving us a chance every single time. And so we just look for those guys to continue to go out there and just keep doing what they do. But at the same time, we got a solid defense too, right? We pride ourselves on defense, and we understand that, our pitchers are going to give us a chance. When they do, we got to make the plays and be behind those guys, and then, for us, it's just offensively, just being who we are, right? Staying with the same approach, staying with the same philosophy. Get on, cause some havoc, man, make some things happen. But it should be a really fun series.
Absolutely. And y'all are going to be playing at Texas A&M Bluebell Park for the whole series starting Thursday. Going to be I think it's going to be a dogfight like last series, but I think that comes with the territory in the state or once you get to the round 4, 5, 6 now. I like the new structure of the playoffs also. I
Hmm.
mean, at first I was a little hesitant because I was like, well, it's going to be like football where you split it. It's going to be confusing who's in whose division. But I think after, like, once the dust settles in the after the regular season and you have an idea of who's going into which division, you get them, it's a better understanding. I think it's great to have more gold for everybody, more opportunity for everybody, especially whenever it comes to the division twos and four, like for 4A, 5A, 6A, because you don't have to play. Like you could still be considered 6A if you have, I think, like 4,000, but you could be playing a team that has 7,000 students enrolled, so they have more resources, more opportunity. Anyways, I could go on a tangent there. Anyways, thank you so much for your time, Coach. Really excited to see what y'all are going to do for this series. Hopefully, y'all can carry the Houston banner all the way to Austin, to Dell Diamond, I should say. But anyways, good luck this week, and we'll be rooting for y'all.
Hey, yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, bud.
Absolutely.